Astralis might have had the greatest comeback this year. Let me put it in perspective. In round 18, 00NATION is in the lead with a score of 15-2, and after 56 rounds, Astralis wins the map. That means Astralis played perfect for 13 rounds straight. How is that even possible? With so many obstacles, randomness, and RNG in general in CSGO competitive play. The betting odds of this was 1 to 24, meaning if you put $1,000 on Astralis right now, you would have won $24,800. Today we're breaking down most of the key rounds for Astralis to catch up to 00NATION and win overpass. It's round 18 and it's not looking very good for Astralis. Astralis today is a great team. They have finally promoted blamef to an IGLing role as well as getting Stair on the team, while 00NATION have left the Brazilian scene to try something new and have assembled a strong roster of outcasts like JDC from Mouse, Nico from OG and Saracen from Big. Astralis do not have the best buy with 1 MP9 and 1 Deagle, so the rifles of Astralis have to do some damage to win the game for them. Astralis are sending 2 players in mid and then 3 towards B, where the Vice starts to molotov the ramp the T's would walk up to force the T's to either raise a smoke smoking it, take damage crossing it, or wait it out and give Astralis good positions. While 00NATION sends 1 player B that uses this molotov and spam to try and get a kill or some damage at least to a player taking short, and then sending 1 player into con and the last 3 towards middle. Astralis uses a smoke towards monster but it fails, and quite dangerously to fail the smoke, since if you want to cross and have not smoked monster, and AWP could quite easily find you there. Astralis mid player uses the default smoke in front and goes above it to try and find a cheeky first kill. Sadly they can't find any openings, and 00NATION tries to molotov them off, but misses the mark and Astralis can fall back safely. Not too ideal though, since they really need to get as many advantages as possible. Astralis invest 1 more smoke in monster and have given up short control and rather playing this interesting setup with 3 players in monster to hold. It's a good setup when you don't have water control, but a good flash ruins the whole plan if that were to happen. It doesn't happen now though. Astralis have another interesting setup in toilets, giving up long control to rather play 2 in toilet, where blamef holds the Vider and the Vice hold if anyone were to swing toilet opening. 00NATION goes 3 players banana, and this allows blamef to find the first kill before being traded. But good thing is that the Vice is unknown in this position, but remember, 00NATION hear the Galil in the start, so they know there's 1 more player on A, since blamef had an M4. Will the Vice sneaky position work? Stair with a great flash from B allows the Vice to find a blind bird from Sky. And another kill on Saracen. And quickly the Vice have made this round possible. I just have to say the timing of this flash. Bird was about to clear the Vice while the Vice crosser was completely off swinging out, since he did not expect Bird to be that close, so great job there. Astralis rotates 2 players up to B, while Burrup stays, and quickly it's a 1v1 and JDC gets a plant. And I want to show you Burrup's POV in this round, since he wide swings out from trash, so when JDC goes to clear trash, he is not ready for Burrup's wide position and Burrup wins the round for Astralis. And the 1v1 is what started the comeback.
Vice is still working about, and he has an opportunity and he grabs a second. This is more like it, so Astralis at least have a player advantage. But who knows what 00NATION can still do. At least the player has been called to rotate over. That is Stair, but he has been spotted. Oh. Alright, there's a trade.
Oh,
now
no.
JDC 1v1, both 100 health. Not that much still left for JDC. It's a nice nade, extra damage, and Borup does connect.
Okay, Borup keeps Astralis alive for another round.
00NATION is not on good buy, going into the round with 2 pistol and 3 rifles, while Astralis is on a better buy, but not a great one with 4 rifles and 1 SMG. Astralis have a new setup, with the monster smoke landing, as well as blamef pushing long, while the Vice take middle the same way he did last time. I like this play. The setup Astralis is still using for all 00NATION throw is the same, but this long push might change the whole round. 00NATION are sending 3 players mid, 1 B, and last coming later. But here the B player is just faking it, so they can focus mid more effectively. And now Astralis might find themselves in some hot water, since both A players are split up. 00NATION uses a smoke on the molotov, and then they start to take playground, and middle and connector. blamef dies on long being too aggressive and it all starts to fall down, but I like what 00NATION is doing here. They are full on rotating to B after the first kill on blamef. And this is perfect, since while blamef was busy dying, Buzz have taken this chance to take monster control, and this screenshot right here is a picture taken moments before disasters. But I don't know what happened to 00NATION, and Buzz is able to dink 2 players and kill 1. Like look, Buzz are not even looking and can still kill him. And that's because Nico is the first to peek, and this makes sense in case Astralis had an AWP, you want the Tech 9 to die. but Nico only have attack 9 and this allows Buzz to stay alive for some more seconds, and he does God's work for Astralis. But it is still a 4v2 for 00NATION, so it should be a win. Well no, Device while all of this was happening can walk through long and get behind 00NATION, and remember, 2 out of the 4 00NATION players are low. So Device have a good shot at getting some multi-kills, and here we find 2 kills, and the round is straight back to a 2v2, but Susp is on 1 HP. And here it all falls down. Nation goes to panic mode, and starts to take Banana with no map control, and Stair can walk behind him, and Sirison is in a 1v2. And look at Astralis, they meet up in toilet, and this will make sure Sirison have to fight both players, and not 2 1v1s. But Stair overpeaks, but luckily Device is ready to trade, and Astralis takes the round.
Oh, Device.
Okay.
While I say that, he maybe has a shot of trying to turn this around, but Sirison, almost catches the timing. But of course that will send some alarm bells off to Stair. He's trying to get in behind. Susp is definitely not aware, and he could mow them down. That's at least the bomb. Now Sirison, 1 versus 2. He knows exactly where both of them are. He knows one was wrapping around from long. But where are they? Right. Oh, it's getting tricky. But the first one is a fact. Device right around the corner, but not ready for him.
We enter round 24, and the game starts to take shape. Astralis is up to 8 rounds, and Nation is on a save round. And I want to show you this round on how Astralis wins this round. The round starts normal with a smoke monster, and then instead of Molotoving ramp, they Molotov playground to force Nation to swing fountain and peek into Astralis player. A cheeky way of using Molotovs more than just some damage generating. And let's look at Nation. They've gone for a full save, even though they have enough money for a full buy. Well, I'm not give you an economy lesson of CSGO, but when you are this much up, a save here will allow them to buy the 2 next round, rather than buying now, losing, saving, buying next. So you will have 2 buys right after each other, rather than 1 buy, 1 save, 1 buy. But Astralis is approaching the round as normal and gives up toilet, and this can be a problem for Astralis if Nation tries to do a full-on push onto site. But here I want to show you, even though the round is a masterclass when it comes to economy, it's a masterclass on how to deal with toilet players. Astralis realize they need to take back toilet, and here blamef pushes in with Device flashing divider, and this is perfect for Astralis, and blamef hits the clip of the match, and the round is lost for 00NATION.
To be just a snake down into bathroom, sneaky beaky like. Well.
Oh, man.
I guess blamef is just farming kills at this moment.
Yeah, don't queue for the bathroom on overpass. It'll get you killed.
For real.
blamef really likes an eco frag, and I think he has the highest rating against ecoing players of any professional in the world. There's a statistic to throw out at you there. Device will deny the ace.
Astralis are about to do it, and have now won the last 10 rounds in a row, and it starts quite normal with a monster smoke and 2 players towards middle. But Astralis in middle uses 2 Molotovs again, forcing 00NATION to play into their play, as well as 1 flash in case Nation decides to push up fountain. Nation are on a setup with 1 lurker on B, 2 players in con and 2 in the middle. Astralis nade stack the bottom mid players, and here Sirison takes the brunt of the damage and have 16 HP left, as Nation are not able to get out of the smoke to get any clues of what Astralis are doing or where they are. But let's look on B. We have not seen much on B side. Zoom on B and see how Astralis plays it. Astralis blows up the con door and then uses this boost to look straight into it. And now you can see why the A players do not care about connector, since B have it under control. And then I have the last B player holding monster smoke. And when Nation smokes off con, Astralis meet this with nade and some spamming, and as soon as this is called, both A players are running back to site, since they know they can't hold off the con push if they were to come fast. Astralis spots 1 player in short, and now they are quite sure it will be an B execute. And one of the A players wrote it down, while 1 stays. But here Nation is using con control to have 2 players walk up con, and leave only 1 player in short. Astralis in the meantime takes full monster control, and here they find Nico in an off angle. Crazy they're ready for this, and this is the first mistake of the round from Nation. This makes Nation have no idea what to do, and we can see that they start to split up to take as much map control as possible, but this does not work for them. When your long and B player are split up, the trades are less likely to happen, and this just makes whatever play they go for so much more risky and not the perfect 50-50 fight. Nation decides that B is the best option, and here 2 players walk down con, while the long player is faking A, but making sure he stays alive. Only problem is that a fake loses a lot of power and like the scariness of it when no one is going into sight or pushing. And Buzz rotates down just in time, finding 3 kills and hopping onto the defuse, and Susp tries to nade him but misses and Astralis takes the round. Buzz was allowed to push down like this since Siriusen was pre-aiming the opening to the door and Buzz got an off angle onto him. And then with a quick swing, JDC is not ready, and after Susp kills the Vice, Buzz knows he just needs to win the 1v1 to get sight and bomb defused.
Please, 00Nation. Such a tarnish on your otherwise pretty damn good reputation. Susp wins out the fight against Stare. Come on now.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. They've got to go B. The bomb's coming out of Monster. They still got a man behind Toxic. 4 up in the perfect position. Buzz finds System. JDC does at least get another across the line, but Bird from Sky forced into a plant. Susp won't be there in time as Buzz can just stick the defuse. No!
Oh no!
Wait, hold on a minute.
No, of course not.
Oh.
He was above half HP. It would literally have to be in his mouth in order for him to blow up.
Astralis is on overtime point, and 00Nation have one chance of winning this match. So far, Astralis have won 12 rounds in a row, a masterclass on how to play the CT side on overpass. 2 players pushing towards middle, and 3 going down to B. Nation are playing their default with Nico on B trying to do some damage, and sending 1 con player and 3 middle. Here Astralis quickly rotate as soon as con is smoked off, and they go back, giving Nation full mid control. And we can see Nation taking it, with Nico rotating back and then having 1 player con and 4 players walking up towards middle and toilet. Device with a great angle finds the first kill, and the match is on. This angle is great since when the B players can't hear anyone running a banana, they are usually shift walking, and Device finds the first kill. And jump backing backside, he's able to get more information of how Nation is playing. And I love how he keeps being aggressive, since the AWP holding from this box is very hard to counter, and he keeps hitting wall bangs. By now, Astralis have rotated 4 players up, but Nation still have to go for A, since they have no control anywhere else. And here Device finds 1 more kill, and the rest falls, and Astralis completes the comeback from a 15-2 score. And in overtime, after 56 rounds, Astralis wins.
They are stuck in bathrooms.
I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now.
Oh,
Astralis
no.
get to overtime. Device throws in another frag to the tally stair. Just sitting here.
Where's the util, guys?
There is no util. There is quite literally no util left.
Not anymore.
And there is no players left either. Nico tries something. Buzz cuts him down. Oh, God! It's actually happened! We're going to an overtime!
In the end, Astralis lost to BO3 1-2. And it's quite disappointing seeing what a great comeback this was. But I still think there's so much to learn from both sides on how not to play and how to play. And let's be honest, 00Nation had a great CT side as well. So maybe Overpass is just a CT sided map in this meta. Thanks for watching, here are 2 videos YouTube told me you would like.